Welcome to the Wrestling Gremlins podcast. This is episode 43. I am Bobby. I am here with Nick. Somewhere in the background is Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, Nick. G1 just finished, I guess, this morning, as this is Sunday. Fuck, man. There's a lot to get into on that. If anyone hasn't seen it, spoiler alert. Tetsuya Naito is now your new G1 27 champion. He won the G1 climax last night. What's your thoughts on it, Nick?
Oh, yeah, 27. It was great. Sorry, I'm slow. It was a lot of wrestling this weekend. We haven't pretty much not watched wrestling since Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it was good. It was fun to watch kind of like the lead ups to everything, and I had to play some catch up. But, I don't know, there was a lot of little stories going on. Juice Robinson's rise in New Japan to being popular, I don't fucking get it.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I agree with you. I do not get it either. I am not a fan of Juice Robinson, but a lot of people seem to like him. I don't know. I guess I don't see what people see in him. I don't think he's that great in the ring. I don't find his character that cool. I find him to be kind of a cocky asshole. You know what I mean? Like when he wins the matches, like when he won against Omega, he was all surprised and shocked and humble. But, you know what I mean, after he won against Michael Elgin, like, if you heard what he said, he's like, I'm going to go balls deep on some Japanese women. And it's like, oh, okay, that's the opposite of you being humble. Like, you know, he just kind of seems like a jackass. I don't know. I've never found the appeal of Juice Robinson.
I don't know. Everyone has nothing but nice things to say, but who gives a shit?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's a great dude, like, to other people.
Watching Blue Justice cry, that was...
Oh, man, that was emotional.
Heartstrings. I don't know. It was weird because like I'm thinking about SummerSlam, and I don't give two pisses about it.
There's some things I care about. There are some matches I do like.
Yeah, I'm looking at the card and I'm like, don't give a fuck. There's one thing that I'll throw my prediction out for that today, but we'll get back to G1. Like it was just the stories were good. The story of Okada and Omega kind of, it's not over, but there's one more. And I think it should be a ladder match.
I don't think it needs it. I don't think it needs a gimmick. I think their matches are that good. They don't need a cage. They don't need a ladder. They don't need any of that. The one thing I do like about all three of their matches of how different they all are. Like I tweeted that as soon as the match was over between him and Okada. I was like, wow, another amazing match. And they're all different. I still think the second one was my favorite, but they're all great for different reasons.
Yeah. The second one's definitely the best of the story. It's the Empire Strikes Back.
I could agree with that.
You know? Like, we got the hero technically vanquished the hero. Like, I mean, there wasn't really a heel or a face in that match.
Yeah. People like them both.
Yeah, so, I mean, there wasn't... him going in the G1 with a belt, too, also kind of takes him off the table of really winning it. Like, when it came down to him and Naito, I was like, I kind of see Naito taking this one. He took it. He took that whole match. Like,
I think after watching the final last night, it is safe to say that Naito is the face of New Japan right now.
Yeah, what the fuck? When did that happen?
Yeah, no, like I mean, I saw the match between Okada and Omega, and it was pretty close, maybe even more on Kenny's side, kind of, you know. And when you came to this match, it wasn't like that. I kind of thought Naito had more of the fan base.
But they also did chant Kenny O, which is very fucking confusing.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
So, like, so I watched it last night live in bed in the dark, and I was very tired because it was like 4:30 in the morning.
Yep.
So we got up again today, and we'd had some guests here this weekend. I basically was like, sorry guys, I know you guys like want to hang out, but there's this Japanese wrestling tournament going on, and we're gonna watch it. So we did. And they had never watched wrestling before in their life. They watched probably more wrestling, ever, with me this weekend. To the point that I explained most of New Japan through them, and I think I got a couple of fans. And then I showed them deathmatch wrestling just to, like, this is the awful side of wrestling.
You know, like, I've had conversations, even through text with Mish from Wrestling Soup. I told him I'm not really a big fan of the death thing. Like, I loved ECW as a kid, but when it comes to, like, people using, like, yard tools on each other, that was never really my thing.
it's pretty fucked up. Like
It gets uncomfortable.
CZW's Tournament of Death. Like I want to go, and then I think about it. I'm like, I don't think I want to go.
I mean, if someone gave me a ticket, I'd go. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it just kind of makes me feel kind of uncomfortable, like watching someone stab somebody through the fucking mouth, with a fucking needle, or, using like a power tool on someone's face. Just that kind of.
Sideshow.
Huh?
With wrestling.
Huh?
It's a sideshow with wrestling.
Yeah. And like I'm not saying that wrestlers don't have talent. Some have some talent. You know what I mean? Like look at some of the people who've been through CZW. You had like Sami Zayn and Owens and Ambrose. So there are a lot of good wrestlers that do come out of there, but I'm never really one for that kind of uncomfortable violence. So
it's definitely uncomfortable violence. But back to the G1. Evil, yo.
That's my MVP. That's my MVP of the G1 is Evil.
Oh, yeah, he was. That dude is terrifying.
It's not even that. It's just the way his matches were. Win or loss, they were all very entertaining.
Yeah. Like Toru Yano versus Omega was probably the funnest match.
It depends on who you talk to. Some people really hated that. Some people loved it.
Wait. You ready for it? You ready for it?
Shit.
I don't have a cease and desist yet. Fuck Jim Cornette.
Yeah, I see. You can't. You don't have to use the fuck JC thing. Nah, like the revival thing, WWE shit, where they put a cease and desist on that stuff. That's kind of weird.
Fuck revival.
The revival, I like them, man. I think they're a great tag team. I think it's all an inside joke too. I don't think.
Again.
Huh?
They're hurt again.
Yeah. It's Scott Dawson this time.
Yep. Oh well.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it makes me wonder if Vince is going to lose faith in them. Kind of like when people get hurt.
Injured.
For getting injured, yeah.
No, I said forever the injured.
Forever the injured, yeah. I think one of the biggest things, I think my three MVPs of the G1. Number 3 from the Bullet Club.
I'm a Tonga.
The chick with the rabbit ears. She got some nice booty for a Japanese girl.
What is it? Muffin Ass 30?
That's her Twitter. That's her Twitter. Yeah.
Twitter? That is literally. I did the fact checking. That is her fucking
P-Tar or something. I don't know what her real name is.
I can't tell if she's with fucking
Euro. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she did totally grab his dick though.
That's the gimmick. She's Japanese.
No, he got a full handful this time. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
I think.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, no, Takahashi, man. I get it.
There we go. Fuck, why am I blanking on his name?
Yeah, Yujiro Takahashi.
Yeah. His style. He doesn't really he doesn't really fight very much, but he just has a fun little character. Plus, muffin ass.
Well, yeah, but no, Yujiro fights a lot. He just, it's more like in tag team stuff for the most part.
Yeah.
Number 2, I said he was my MVP, but he's really my second MVP. Evil. Evil is my second MVP. And number 1.
Don't take it from me.
From Los Ingobernables.
Okay.
Daryl Takahashi.
He wasn't even. He was out injured most of the tournament.
He got his head ripped off, all the stuffing taken out, and he came back on the last night of the G1.
Yeah, so did fucking Shibata.
Yeah. Whatever. Daryl. I'm buying me a Daryl.
I'm going to buy me a Daryl.
Yeah.
And only smart marks will get the joke.
No, don't get it.
Why do you have a Daryl? It's not even called a Daryl, but
I call him Daryl.
Yeah. I wonder how many stores around, in Cupertino, people do you have Daryl the cat? And they're like, what the fuck is a Daryl the cat? That thing, that's I don't know what the actual name of the cat is, but
I'm gonna buy it
they
online.
do have a name. I'm surprised they haven't made New Japan hasn't been so what's it cost to put our logo on that?
I know, really. I would if I was them.
MVPs for the G1 for me would probably be Toru Yano. Just because he always gave you the break and the fun. And when he stole a match, when he beat my second MVP, because I just grew to have fear in my heart of Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah, Suzuki is a
And
beast.
Yano won, and you can even ask him and verify this. I fucking was like, yes, that was the best, because Minoru Suzuki's fucking. I need to go back because I know he fought Shibata at some point, and I need to just see that.
Did you see the match between him and Okada?
Yes.
Okay, because that was brutal.
Man. That's the thing, is like watching him fight was just like, oh, no thanks, I don't want that.
And you did watch the whole final, right? The whole episode?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like Suzuki-gun is, right now, they're probably the scariest fucking team in New Japan, if you think about it.
It's all hard hitters.
Well, because you got Taichi, Taka, the dude with the whiskey. I always forget his name. And then you got the other guy that came out, that fucking guy that goes to the crowd. I didn't see him until the last couple of days.
Asian Chris Reifert?
Oh my god.
In case you don't know, fans, look up Chris Reifert from Autopsy. The joke will become funny, I promise you.
Then you got Minoru Suzuki, you got El Desperado, and then now you got the returning Killer Elite Squad.
Did you say Zack Sabre Jr.?
Oh yeah, it's Zack Sabre Jr. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
they have an arsenal. It's
like, if you look at Bullet Club, who do they got really compared to that? Like, you got
Bullet Club's comedy right now. That's why Tama Tonga's pissed.
Yeah, I mean, you got like Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. I mean, they're beastly, and you got Bad Luck Fale, and and you got Cody when he's there. Like, all the people for Suzuki-gun, for the most part, are usually always there. You mean, half this fucking Bullet Club is gone half the time.
Yeah.
Like, Cody's not there all the time. Where's Marty Scurll been? I mean,
he's doing Ring of Honor stuff right now.
Yeah, he's not there helping out, though. Hangman Page, same deal. He's usually in the U.S. Yeah,
he was all over it, though, this week. Like,
oh, yeah, no, he's been there the whole, yeah, was it this week? Yeah. He hasn't been there longer than that. But a lot of people, like, you got Kenny Omega, and that's, the kind of the wild card. There's a lot of really good people. There's a lot of really good people who, who can really work with that team to try to, like, do a tag team match against them. But, I don't know right now. I kind of see the Suzuki-gun being one of the higher teams.
Yeah, and I think that they're setting up. By the way, my number one would be Evil.
Yeah, that in no actuality, like me joking around about that chick and Daryl, Evil's my number one.
Those are your picks. Stand by your picks.
Yeah, but I mean, for real competitors, no, Evil was definitely the real MVP to me. People could.
I wonder when he gets a shot.
Huh?
When he gets a shot at Okada's belt.
I would assume it'd be soon because they're setting all those things up. Probably next month.
Yeah, and then Omega gets one more.
You'd think he would, yeah. You'd think he'd have to.
He beat the champ, but
who do you think is gonna go after the U.S. title? Do you think it'll be Juice Robinson or do you think it'll be Michael Elgin?
One of those two.
Yeah.
I would definitely. I think it's gonna go on Juice, to be completely honest, because then the belt's on a babyface, and they don't really have any. I mean, other than Tanahashi. Well, no, babyfaces won it last night for the junior tags, which was silly.
I like him. You know what I mean? What's his name? Taguchi and Ricochet. They're a cool tag.
Ricochet.
Yeah. Taguchi Japan.
Yeah, I like them with Warwick. They definitely had a good time tagging with those guys.
Yeah, no, everybody in the tournament, man. The whole 3 weeks it was really fun. Like, I watched every night of it. And that's how I spent my summer. I mean, school.
I spent summer vacation.
Yeah, watching Japanese wrestling. No, I basically did the whole summer classes, watched wrestling, went somewhere for fucking 4 days, we'll get into that later. But yeah, no, like my main thing was watching the wrestling, and I don't regret it, man. Like, it was really fun. The whole tournament was really good. Every night there was amazing matches, like Naito versus Kota Ibushi. Evil versus Omega, the Omega versus Okada, Suzuki versus Okada, and then the main event. I mean, those are probably some of the best matches. And anything Zack Sabre Jr. has done, dude, watching Zack Sabre Jr. is just, it's amazing.
Yeah, he'll turn you into a pretzel before you even realize it.
Yeah, I mean, so every match had, like, every night had some really cool matches.
Yeah, and then like I said, I'm looking at fucking SummerSlam's card. I'm like, God damn, oh man, do I hate this.
Well, we've had this problem before, where we've watched, like, was it Best of Super Juniors, and then there was WrestleMania right after?
Something like that.
Like, I remember watching some New Japan thing, and then there was some pay per view for WWE. I'm not sure, maybe it was Battleground. I forget what it was. There was something, then something else, and it's just like you watch WWE and you just feel so disappointed sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I wonder if any of these guys are watching it like, man, I want to go do that.
Maybe. And I'm not trying to knock WWE because that's what I grew up on. I love WWE. I just don't like the creative right now. The creative is really kind of in the shitter, and that's, if you can have great wrestling without good creative, but if you don't have either of those things, the wrestling has been subpar for the most part. There's, like, glimmers sometimes, but for the most part, it's been subpar on both ends. So it's just like I want something to change with WWE because I'm still a fan. There's a lot of people down there I really, really enjoy, but I mean their creative's been bad, and the matches have kind of been blown away by other things.
Yeah, by blown away, I mean shot out of the fucking sky and then shot again when they hit the ground.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's some bright spots, like, if you got AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, and I think that match at SummerSlam will be cool.
Only if Shane goes heel and screws over AJ.
I don't see it.
Come on, imagine Shane being like, Kevin Owens is the face of America and the face of SmackDown.
It would be cool. We'll see. I think the four-way match is going to be cool. I think Joe's been amazing. I think he's turned it up since he got called up. I think he's been one of the brighter spots in WWE. Braun Strowman has been a bright spot. He's hilarious. I love Braun Strowman.
Oh, Braun.
I'm a little disappointed what's going on with Finn right now. I think Finn needs to have something real. Him and Bray, we'll see how that goes, but I don't know. He's kind of seems like he lost a lot.
People would have loved to have seen him and Bray. Now no one can give a shit.
Yeah, I
agree.
You mean a while ago I would have liked, I really wanted to see that. You and me have talked about that before, how we want to see that match, but now it's kind of like, meh, it's okay, I guess, So we'll see how that goes. Like the women's match, I'm kind of intrigued by the SmackDown one because I'd like to see Natty actually win the belt, just because, give her a turn with it. She's been there for so long. When's the last time she actually had a title?
Why, to have Carmella cash in on it?
Yeah, that's probably going to happen. That's what I'm predicting that. I think Carmella's going to cash in because they're in Staten Island. Or not Staten Island, they're in Brooklyn, so they're in New York. So she's like, oh, I'm the princess of Staten Island. So the whole New York thing going.
Yeah, it's just, after seeing what I saw, it's just like, it's hard. It's hard to buy into matches that don't have that same ooh and ah factor, I guess.
Yeah, well, you went from something that was the pinnacle of what wrestling should be right now. If you look at it, the tides of skill level and the tides of what entertainment of wrestling could be is turned. I mean, WWE kind of has it. It's more negative than it is positive. With New Japan, man, like, that whole tournament was amazing. So, yeah, I mean, like, we just gotta hope and pray that WWE gets better.
Or New Japan's branches have to come out, but I mean, it's a weird thing because it's called New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's very hard for that to be in America because it's
It's Japanese.
It's Japanese, so that's where I feel like Ring of Honor has this chance to be like, if we truly were to partner, and they could then bring that entire system over here and have a G1 tournament in the States for 3 weeks. Do it. Do a tour where it's going to culminate in the pay-per-view. I don't necessarily know it's going to sell at an arena because it's not. It's still not arena-sized.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they saw the Tokyo Dome. Like, yeah, but the Tokyo Dome is...
That's only for one show.
It's literally... Well, I mean, if they did a G1 tournament here,
Hmm.
Or even like an American, the American thing. It's such a weird kind of like concept because to bring it over here would be to turn it into an American sport or have it on American soil or go to a neutral country and have a European version. There's no real good way to get the New Japan element without being in Japan.
Well, I mean, they did really well on the U.S. show on the with that one you went to,
But it wasn't that big.
but no,
There was,
'cause they sold out so quickly. They know they can do it in a bigger area now.
they could price out like San Jose State. Like they could sell college arenas. No problem.
I could see them doing it in New York next year.
What fucking not Barclay, but the where's NXT? No, NXT's Barclay.
Yeah, but I'm saying they can find somewhere, dude. They have a bunch of arenas out there. I'm sure they can, like, who thought they'd do it at Long Beach? You know what I mean? But I know New York has a lot of really diehard wrestling fans, and if they do it there, they'll know that they'll sell out in minutes.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of knowledgeable people who've known a lot of those guys from Ring of Honor, too, when they go over there,
Well,
So,
then they'd have all the honor talent on that side of a lot of wrestlers live on the East Coast.
unless you're the Young Bucks from Rancho Cucamonga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, California boys. But, so I think the next one, I think the logical thing is you hit LA, now this time hit New York. I think that's kind of the logical idea of it. We'll see. Maybe they'll go back to LA. Who knows? We'll see.
Maybe. I mean, I figured they did it like in Anaheim or something. Probably be pretty good. San Diego. Long Beach was weird. It was a weird setup, but like I said, there was a lot of fucking people, but there could have been twice that.
Yeah, and they realize that. See, they're doing the safe way. Where WWE is like, okay, we're gonna sell out these arenas and now we get half the arena. Where New Japan's like, okay, we don't know what we're getting into yet. Let's get this okay size building, and we'll see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. Smart.
Yeah. I just shit. Yeah, I lost train of thought.
That's good. So it sounds like Paige is coming back soon.
Fuck off. Don't care.
Oh, poor Paige.
I don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
what do they like? Let's bring back Paige. What do you think that crowd is going to do?
I don't know. Probably
That's
cheer.
like putting out. Really?
Yeah, I think they'll cheer the first time she comes back.
She better come back full blown heel. If she came back like a prissy ass, like a aristocrat, that'd be funny.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I think there's a lot of ways they can play it. I think she's gonna do a save or something. What if she stopped Carmella? She's a SmackDown wrestler.
I just don't care. It's like I don't know. Ship sailed, man.
Or was she Raw and Alberto was SmackDown?
They did split. Alberto was on SmackDown, so she
Okay.
might have been.
Then she was on Raw then, yeah. Okay.
She's probably on neither show right now because she hasn't worked in like ever.
So she's like John Cena. She's a free agent.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I really want Baron Corbin to beat John Cena, but that ain't gonna happen.
I can see it happening actually. I actually kind of think John Cena has a bad record at SummerSlam since the Nexus thing I found out on Solo Monsters podcast today. I think he's lost the last 6 at SummerSlam.
Wow.
Yeah, he has not been doing well. So, and also like if he loses, he's going to go to Raw in the next couple weeks anyway. So who cares?
True. But then the dumpster fire won't be a dumpster fire.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Baron Corbin himself is a dumpster fire. It isn't.
So you with the sign. That guy had to be so fucking excited.
Yeah, I think John Cena called me out. Trying to think of what's your most excited match for SummerSlam and your most exciting match you got going for NXT?
When it's over.
Oh my god.
I guess Jinder Mahal Shinsuke just because it's gonna be. I'm very curious to know how that's gonna work because Nakamura hasn't been able to have a Nakamura match since Sami Zayn.
And I don't think you'll be able to do that with Jinder Mahal either.
Yeah, Jinder will hinder Jinder in that one. Maybe Neville Akira Tozawa just because Woo. Like I said, like nothing here is jumping out at me being like it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And it's a weird feeling, but like I remember when I fell out of like enjoying wrestling, and it was during a time when it was the big John Cena push, and the storytelling just turned into this weird. Yeah, we're kind of gonna try, but it's like he said like that dude was a duty head, and he's mad, so he's gonna punch him in the face, and then but he can't hit him with a chair, but he's gonna poke him in the tummy with it. What?
Yeah.
How many hours do you still have to watch? Oh, okay. No. Like it sucks. Like Big Show versus Big Cats, dumpster fire.
That's gonna be horrible. That's gonna be a shit show.
Oh wait. The stipulation: Enzo suspended in a shark cage. So you're gonna have a little dude yelling, shaking a cage the entire fucking match.
I bet you has a microphone in there with him.
Oh, please, for the love of God, don't. Dude, put that on the pre-show. Just put that fucking thing on the pre-show.
Make it a dark match.
Save people.
Like I said, I think the Fatal 4-Way will be a good match. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. I kind of want to see Lesnar be the one that's beat, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Joe will choke out Roman.
Another thing that's going to be a good match, and we haven't talked about it yet, the rematch of the New Day versus the Usos.
Yeah, they're probably going to tell them to not have a good match.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to say that.
Like, don't do that again.
I'm sure they don't go to people and say have a bad match. I'm sure they want everyone to have a good match. I'm sure it'll be good. The one thing I'm excited for NXT is I'm hoping that Adam Cole will show up. I know you're not a big Adam Cole fan, but you know me, I'm a big Adam Cole fan, so it'd be cool to see him in NXT.
Yeah, I actually won't get to watch Takeover live.
Oh,
I'm going to be in. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to be seeing Zeal in the Door.
I don't know who that is.
Slave Black Metal. It's a long story.
Oh, okay. Try to see what else we can get into. Is there anything you want to get into, or you want to kind of just make this short?
I ordered some wrestling shirts finally.
Oh, nice. What'd you get?
I got a Shattered Dreams production with the original font.
Nice.
Like the black screen that's opening. And then this is the Gem Jewel. I got an Owen 316. I just broke your neck shirt.
Oh, that's a good shirt right there.
So I'm wearing that shit to Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, you're going to Raw, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be sitting down the lower.
Wow, you got lower seats too?
Yeah.
That's good. How much you
good?
spend?
They were a gift.
Oh, that's really cool.
So I'm curious to see, because like supposedly the shakeup's happening relatively soon after SummerSlam, so I'm hoping maybe we get it post shakeup, so we might get to see some people I wouldn't have had a chance. Like we've kind of always been screwed out of seeing the New Day.
Well, they're not gonna be on Raw, dude. They just went to SmackDown.
No. You never know. It's a shakeup.
If they can just shake up by moving the same guys back and forth.
That would be the best. I don't know. I would like to see.
There's rumors that Enzo's going to NXT, and Finn might be going to SmackDown.
Those are better moves. Honestly, like it sounds like Enzo kind of Enzo'd himself.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I think by himself,
he's not gonna do anything.
No, he's good on the mic. Unless they make him a manager. That's what my dad said too back in the day. He's like they should have him stop wrestling and be Big Cash's manager. And I mean now they should.
The famous B angle.
just like promoting people.
Yeah, actually, speaking of that, so I caught up on Lucha Underground.
Wait. Nick's Lucha Underground review.
Apparently, we have special effects now in our budget.
Yeah.
So the Cueto Cup's been going on. Shit's getting weird. Like it's pretty far out there in the writing, but a match of the year candidate happened.
I've heard about this.
And holy crap. I did not expect to have that happen on Lucha Underground.
Does this match actually compare to any of the G1 matches?
In a different way.
Okay.
Short, sweet. It was like a grindcore album. Like it just kicked the fuck out of you really quick and then left.
Okay.
But just the story was really good, and I was never a fan of Sami Callihan in NXT. But the Jeremiah Crane character that he's been bringing to Lucha Underground against Mil Muertes and his little Yeah, with Katrina has been phenomenal, and they're simple and just violent storytelling with kicks and spit and violence and kicks and more spit.
Lots of spit.
Pretty gross. Lots of spit. Yeah, wrestling's gross. Wrestling has got some. There's some fucking gross ones. Actually, my buddy Yozu was here. He's like, man, there's a lot of cock and ass to face ratio in wrestling. I'm like, yeah, you really got to be comfortable with that. There are some moments where it's like, yep, those are balls right in your face. Like, it's just gonna happen.
You got to show her Joey Ryan.
I was trying to explain the cock flip. He's like, what? And I was like, there's a dude that flips people with his cock, and it's just what happens. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, the guy goes to throw a punch, and his cock grabs his hand. He goes, wait, what? I'm like, just go with me. It's professional wrestling. Just go with it. And then he flexes, and the cock hurts the dude. And then at a point, once the flex is strong enough, he flips him, and it's a move. And he looks at me, he's like, you're, okay. I was like, yep, pretty much. Like, that was, yeah, cock flips in pro wrestling. Mick Foley took a cock flip recently.
He did. A lot of people were kind of upset about it.
Oh, fuck off. I was more like, didn't he just have hip surgery?
I know, right? The cock breaks his hip again.
I'm pretty sure he just had hip surgery.
There's a lot of really cool indies things going on right now, and like that's what's kind of like makes me happy about watching wrestling. Like, dude, you know me. Like, I've watched wrestling since I was 3. I just turned 31, and besides being homeless, I've never not tried to watch wrestling when I could. You know, like I
remember you getting shut down a lot trying to watch wrestling at people's houses.
Yeah, Andre and Rachel's house.
Like, football's on, like, put Raw's on.
Doesn't matter.
Does not work.
Yeah, I'd go in the other room and watch it.
Go.
Yeah, I'd have to go into Andre and Rachel's room and watch it on the small TV.
Yeah, it's always funny. I was talking with someone about it today, and they asked me, "Do I like MMA?" MMA. I was like, "It's cool, but I kind of hate their fans."
Yeah,
Everyone seems so angry.
I don't like the lack of understanding. But that could be with like anybody who doesn't watch wrestling. Oh, it's fake. Yeah, so is The Walking Dead, but I like it. It's
so.
Like there's not real zombies, but I watch the show. Like I like Game of Thrones. There's not really dragons. But with MMA, people, it's like, oh, that shit's fake. That shit's not real. Like that's why I like MMA. It's real. It's like, yeah, but then Ronda Rousey knocks someone out in 12 seconds, and you paid $100. Good job. Like,
Yeah.
Who really got their money's worth? Like you got to see 12 seconds. Yeah, it was a knockout. That's cool, but I don't know.
Online, a lot of people get knocked out.
Yeah, I just stream those things online for free anyway. But it's like, and I respect MMA and I enjoy watching it, but it's not like I'm more like how there's casual wrestling fans. I'm a casual MMA fan. My sister watches it religiously. Her and her boyfriend, they're all about it. So like when they come down, we'll watch it, or they'll tell me all about this guy and this guy. They went to Vegas recently for some UFC event, and that was cool. I told them I should have went to the other one with Cormier and Jones, but there was the one before that. But they're all about that. I'm more of a casual fan, and I enjoy for what it is, but I'm not going to pay lots of money to see it. But I don't knock it. I don't talk shit about it. Where MMA fans will talk shit about professional wrestling. So
that's true.
They're just not open-minded, I guess.
There is the element of wrestling's fake, and then I go, okay, well, let me show you some things. And I used to show the Mankind getting thrown the Hell in Cell. I'm like, fake that, and they're like, well, that was different. I'm like, still wrestling.
Yeah. Watch New Japan, dude, when fucking Minoru Suzuki and Okada slapping fucking water clouds off their face.
Oh, God.
It looks painful.
Like, some of it, like, dude, when Naito took that header.
Oh, dude, I know that was uncomfortable for a second, dude. Everybody was like, oh, my God. Like,
he went down. It wasn't like a bounce. He just kind of stopped. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just caught, like, have blood just coming down his head and nothing. I was like, holy shit. Or
the backwards Hurricanrana where Kenny Omega was on his head.
Yeah, there was a lot of head dropping. The power driver on the table, like, they take some shots ahead. Back to the G1. Who do you think the little vignette was for? The Jalio killer. Switchblades and leather gloves.
I'd have to think the Killer Elite Squad.
Did they come out after that?
Yeah. Like, that happened in the beginning of the match. Like that, and then after the match, they came out and they took out the Gorillas of Destiny and War Machine.
Okay.
I think the
It was just
placement
really
of it's weird.
Yeah, I was like, what? Okay, are we gonna get a couple more of those, and then someone's gonna pop out?
Yeah, like I didn't really understand it, but
Well, I mean, was the Killer Elite Squad in when you started watching New Japan,
um,
or was it out for a while?
Lance Archer's been hurt, so I mean I've heard of them, and I've seen Davey Boy Smith Jr. in there before, but
Damn, does he look like his dad?
yeah, he does. I was thinking the same thing. He looks just
Holy
like his
shit!
dad.
Like, I thought the Bulldog was. Oh, it's Junior. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's actually
Very.
not even as big as his dad though, like muscle wise. But yeah, he's probably not on stuff like his dad was though.
Huge.
Yeah, the British Bulldog was a big fucking dude because I mean he was jacked for a lot of reasons, but like that was like one of my favorites too for a while. I liked a lot of the people that was in the Hart Foundation when I was growing up. I liked Brett, I liked the Bulldog, I liked Owen. Anvil was all right. I mean him and Brett as the Hart Foundation themselves as a tag team was cool, but on one-on-one matches I wasn't really a humongous fan of Anvil. Um, Brian Pillman wasn't really there long enough to really do much, but yeah, no, he does look a lot like his dad, though. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Brian Pillman's son's actually trying to be a wrestler as well. Same with Chris Benoit's son. Bunch of
Wait,
sons.
Benoit has a son that's still alive?
Yeah, David. Or is it David?
Huh.
I don't know. It's one of them. I forget his name. But yeah, no, he has a son that looks just like him.
That's unhealthy.
Yeah, but I'm sure he hasn't taken as many chair shots to the face or steroids, so I mean, I'm sure he's fine.
Even in Japan, that is one thing I've noticed. There's very few chair shots to the head.
Yeah, it's always to the back.
Yeah, back, sides, unless you're evil and you just do the weird. I kind of hate that move actually. Like it's funny, but I'm like, what is that doing?
Oh, Darkness Falls.
No, when he puts the chair on their face, he smacks it off.
Oh, I love that. It looks so brutal. I'm just thinking he's gonna mess up, and it's like the chair when it swings, he's gonna hit the guy in the face and just break their face open.
That would suck.
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah, I'm trying to think like anything else about the G1. Like it was such a crazy event.
There was a lot. Who do you think's going after the IC title? Zach?
Yeah, I think that's a given. He's made him tap out twice, and he's held the belt over his head. So yeah,
Yeah.
that has to be like they set up a lot of things going forward. It's gonna be Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. Gonna be Okada versus Evil, Killer Elite Squad, and War Machine and the Gorillas of Destiny. It looks like it's gonna be Kushida versus El Desperado.
That should be a good match.
I'm assuming the Young Bucks want their belts back.
Yeah, what is it? Why is it whenever they defend those things, they fucking lose them?
Right?
Are they just trying to rack up the number on them?
Could be. So, I mean, they're going to probably come back or do something. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things that can go on that a lot of matches going forward that are setting things up.
Oh.
And you got Juice Robinson because he beat. If you really think about it, you had Juice Robinson versus Michael Elgin, and Juice won. So you'd think that'd make him the number one contender for the
And
US
he beat
belt.
Omega, so yeah, I'd say Juice is next.
So you got Juice and Omega, and you got Naito kind of just chilling with that trophy.
Does he get a briefcase that he gets the contract, or is it just like he just has one? Because people can challenge for the contract, right?
So I've heard. I'm kind of new to that. So we'll
I like that. I like that concept because I wish that somebody could walk and be like, "Come on, Baron, why don't you put your contract on the line?"
Shinsuke already have it.
You know.
Yeah, John Cena went to the SummerSlam.
Damn. No, honestly, they should have had a dumpster match.
And that's actually happened though, in for the Money in the Bank. Someone's won it off somebody before.
I believe Edge had to drop it to somebody because he was hurt.
No, I believe Edge actually was the one who won it.
Or he's the one that won it.
He won it from Mr. Kennedy.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because someone did totally drop the thing.
Yeah. So, but well, that'd be kind of cool. But I know there's people that go back and forth with it, but I think it should be special occasions. But But we'll see. I still think Naito versus Okada is not a bad idea.
Oh, I think that'll be a good one. But I mean, once again, they don't have heels and baby faces though. Like that's the one thing I'm noticing. Like Naito isn't a heel right now.
No, he's kind of that tweener. He's supposed to be a bad guy, but people love him.
Do you think he would ever get kicked out of Los Ingobernables?
I mean, it's wrestling, so you can never say never, you know.
It's true.
But he really was the one who brought it there from Mexico.
It's true.
Andrade Cien Almas actually tweeted on Naito congratulating him, and he was like, "Thank you, amigo," or "Gracias, amigo." So, I mean, Los Ingobernables love. But I could see them forming a new group. You know what I mean? But I don't know, because if you really think about it, if you look at him, yeah, it kind of seems like Naito's the only one who's not really have that evil thing to him. You know?
Yeah, he's not really. I mean, I guess with the IC title, that was the most heelish thing he was doing, and then now he doesn't have it. So it's like
he's an asshole. Like he spits at people. He tranquilo, you know, all that stuff. Like he does all that stuff. So he's definitely an asshole. But he's not the evil aspect where evil, you know, is evil. You have Sonata, you know, who has like that skull thing, and you got Bushi always has the mask, you know, and then you have
dude, Bushi eats the pin all the time.
I know. And then you have Takahashi, who wears all those like punk rock things, trying to be all cool guy, and you got Daryl. You know,
Dude.
Daryl's the coolest guy in that group.
I feel like he's going to have a pretty good run come the end of the year.
Who, Takahashi?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people love him. He made a cat over.
He got a cat. Yeah. Did you see Bad Luck Fale's shirt, by the way?
Yeah, fuck that cat. I've seen it. Yeah.
Like, do they sell that thing, or is it just like a one-off?
No, you can buy it. It's a Pro Wrestling Tees, I believe.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool. I mean, if it wasn't Daryl, I'd buy it. I love Daryl.
Oh.
I will meet the Daryl.
Right?
Huh?
I sent you the link to buy one, right?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get paid next week. Yep, got that school coming in. School money.
Well, why don't we, yeah, let's wrap it up, and then we'll do a prediction one real quick at the end of the week.
Yeah, we'll do a prediction show probably, let's do one Wednesday.
Okay, I was like, can't be Friday.
Yeah.
It won't be.
No, that's fine. We'll do it Wednesday. Wait, Friday the day you're going to that show?
Friday I'll be in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. Damn, going back to LA.
And Saturday I'll be there too. Yeah. And then come home.
You be making for SummerSlam?
If I don't, I'll just fucking. I mean, it's not must see. I can watch it whenever I want.
Yeah. No, I won't spoil it for you anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, my phone does it for me. These little WWE notices. I have to like shut them off.
That's what's funny too. That's why my grandma and my girlfriend Tina were like, "Why don't you just watch the thing later, like the New Japan thing later?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I'd like to go on Facebook or Twitter at some point in my life, you know. And if I do, it's going to be spoiled for me. I don't want to."
Don't have that problem.
Yeah, you're very fortunate.
Yep.
No. Okay. Well, yeah. As Nick said, Wednesday we'll do a show we'll do a short little couple-minute show doing the predictions. I mean, it'll probably stretch out longer. We'll talk about Raw and SmackDown and NXT to go home for all those. But yeah, we'll do the prediction show on Wednesday, and it should be out Thursday or Friday. And yeah, check out these cool shows: Wrestling Soup, Don Tony Kevin Castle Show, Solo Master Sounds Off, Knuckle Up. Check out go to NoDQ.com. Aaron Riff this Wednesday will have his 1,000th episode of No DQ&A. So check that out. You can find us on Facebook under the Wrestling Gremlin Podcast and on Twitter under Wrestle Gremlins for the Wrestling Gremlin Podcast. And I believe that is it. I hope everybody had a fun G1. We definitely did. I can actually go to sleep like a normal person now. I am Bobby. Amanda's somewhere there. And and Nick is looking blankly into the world. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm reading about Ric Flair right now.
Okay. Well, everybody have a great night.
Bye, fuckers. Fuck Jim Cornette.